Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I have a book haul for you guys, but not just any book haul, a very thrifty book haul. So I was out with my friend the other day and we went to lunch, and then we were walking around town and we came across a thrift store and we saw a bunch of books that they had outside, so we were like, why not look at the books? Because you always look at the books. So we started browsing through the books, and then we found out that they were having what they called a brown paper bag sale. So anything that you could fit from outside of the store into a brown paper bag you could buy for $2. So that's what we did. So we got a total of, I think, 10 books. I took 5 and my friend took the other 5. And yeah, it totaled to $1 for me for all of these books and $1 for him for all of his. So it was a pretty good deal. I was pretty excited about finding all these books for $1, so I thought, why not do a book haul and share the books with you guys, because they're gonna go on my shelves anyway, and I may as well haul them. So some of the books I know absolutely nothing about. Some of the other books I was actually looking to purchase myself because I really wanted them, but I was putting it off because they were expensive. So I found them for $1, so I mean, or less than $1, I guess, but I thought, why not? So I got them, and it's great. And now I'm gonna show them to you. So let's get started. So the first book I got is Skipping Christmas by John Grisham. Now my friend has read some John Grisham books and he says that John Grisham is actually a fairly good writer. I don't know because I've never read anything by John Grisham, nor have I ever heard of him. But this book was there, it was in perfect condition. It's about Christmas. I love Christmas time. My birthday's on Christmas Eve, so anything Christmas related I absolutely love. I mean, I really don't know anything about this book other than reading the summary of it, but it's about this couple who decides one year to skip Christmas and go on a cruise in the Caribbean instead, and then apparently that has some repercussions, and it is apparently a funny book. So I think it'll be a good thing to read during Christmas time if I'm ever in the mood for something like that. So I picked it up. Plus, it was like 25 cents, so why not? The next book I got is Under the Tuscan Sun by Frances Mays. Now, I've seen the movie adaptation of this book and I absolutely loved it. I think it's a fantastic movie and I highly recommend it if you have not seen it. But I saw this book there and it is also in like perfect condition, and I thought, I mean, I like the movie. I didn't even know it was a book, so why not read the book, especially when it was so cheap? The next book I got is A Breath of Fresh Air by, I'm not even going to try and pronounce that name because I'm just going to butcher it so badly that it's just going to be painful for everyone. So by this lovely author. So I don't really know much of anything about this book other than just reading the summary of it, but for some reason it just sounded really familiar. I feel like maybe I've heard someone talk about this before. I've just heard the name before, and again, the book was in really good condition and I thought, why not get it, because the story sounded interesting to me. I really do want to read more diversely, and I think this will be a good book for that. It's realistic fiction, which I don't really read much of, so I think it'll be good to branch out, and I think this is a good place to start for that. The next book I got is Love Letters to Friends, an anthology of gay and lesbian letters to lovers and friends, edited by Constance Jones with research by Val Clark. This is really different from anything that I've probably ever read before, because I don't think I've ever read an anthology of anything, but I just thought that this one sounded really interesting because I'm always looking for something to read that has to do with the LGBTQIA+ community, because I think that it's really important and I feel like they don't have enough representation in society and media and literature at all, and so I just thought this would be something good to pick up. Plus, there are a bunch of authors on the back of here that I had no idea were gay or part of the community at all. I think it's going to be something really interesting and I'm excited to read it. And the last book in my very thrifty book haul is The Da Vinci Code by Dan Brown. Now, I watched the movie adaptation for this book just a couple of months ago for the very first time, and I was so engrossed in it. I thought it was so interesting that I immediately started reading the book. I started it when I was traveling in Europe and my aunt had a copy of it and she let me borrow it, but I only got about like 50 pages in before I had to leave, and I didn't have a copy myself, but I didn't want to spend $28 to buy a copy of it. So instead, I just kind of put it off. I was like, you know, I'll read it eventually. I'll get it some other time. Maybe I'll get it for Christmas or my birthday or something. I will ask for it. But then I saw it there and I couldn't pass it up because originally I found a copy of the book that was highlighted and all the pages were dog-eared, and I was even considering getting that one because other than that it was still in good condition and it was still readable. Plus it was really cheap. But then I was looking under a bunch of the other books and then I found another copy of it, and this copy is in absolutely perfect condition. And yeah, it looks great, and I'm so excited about this because I have wanted to read this book for like months now, and I'm just really excited, and I can't believe that I got it for like 25 cents. It's insanity. Hands down the best find in my entire thrift book shopping experience the other day. Definitely most excited about this one. So there you go, guys. That was my very thrifty book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you have had any interesting experiences with finding super cheap books that you were looking for, because those are always really cool stories, and it's always great to find books that you want on sale, because what is better than a book sale? Honestly, nothing, because who wants to pay $25 for one book when you could pay 25 cents for that same book? It's pretty great. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Like, these books were such a big part of my life that, embarrassing fun fact, my retainer from 7th grade says Twilight on it. Yep. I went through that phase, guys. I went through